Hello, hello. I gotta set up my camera. Also, the ads are about to start, so sorry about that. Ugh, man. There we go. That should be good. There we go. Oops. Oops. Imagine if 4x4 was Squan, then it'd be a mid event. That'd be unfortunate. I hope that doesn't happen. That was like the worst 4x4 solve I've done in months. Music is too loud. Oh, that's why. Okay. How's everyone doing? If I get 50 subs on YouTube, rank WCA. Let's go. My YouTube's been doing good. Where is it? I can't find my thing. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. My video's got almost 400 views in about a day and a half. Happy with that. Got House V7 on the way. Let's go. Alright, I'll do a solve on a V7. Oops. Oops. There we go. Alright, let's see what I can do. No warm-up. I guess I got one to solve. That counts as a warm-up. I need to sneeze. The holy sneeze, that was a sneeze of all sneezes. Almost done CSP. Let's go. Oh my god. Should I get really cold where I am? How's what cracks? Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. My throat is... Oh my god. I need to not eat spicy things before starting a stream. Because for some reason my throat likes to react by closing itself. For some reason. I suck at 4x4 again. Let's go, guys. Oh, jeez. Two by two is probably the lowest. 3x3 is probably the highest, just based on the fact that if there are older people in the WCA, they're probably only, the majority of them would be doing just 3x3. If that makes sense. 3x3 is just so many people doing it. There's also a lot of kids doing it, so I don't know. Maybe that one just averages out. 2x2 is probably definitely the youngest. FMC, maybe, yeah. 2x2, I would feel pretty confident it being the lowest average. God, man. I'm washed at 4x4. Never mind, 43 is not bad. One moment. Alright. So I was just checking something. Bruh. I don't know OBL, but I have a comp. I don't know what OBL... I forgot what OBL is. Is that Square One stuff? See you and you at the same time? Ah. That was dumb. I mean, I fucked it up. Yeah, I don't know. It was just two soft layers, right? Oh no, I did it. I'm slow. I got slow TPS. Fucking parodies. Ruining my life. Is like real. Yeah, of course it's a real game. I know that it's announced to be coming out this year with, well, not, I don't know if it's going to be with the Switch 2, but it's going to be on Switch 2. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's releasing with the console, but it is this sometime this year, and it's on Switch 2. I know that. And I know that fans of the game have driven themselves to madness just waiting for it. Your phasmophobia, there's different evidence. You go into a house and you have ghost hunting like equipment, and there's different evidences that you have to collect to try to figure out which ghost it is. That's the base of it. If you go deeper, each type of ghost has its own unique like abilities and like interactions, and they each have their own unique ways that they act. So at face value is go into the map and find, you know, the evidence items to figure out the ghost. However, at a deeper level, you can go into the game without any of the evidence items and figure out the ghost just purely based on their traits and the way that they act. So the game is much deeper than it initially appears. At a certain point, it stops being a horror game and starts becoming like a puzzle game. Because if you play something enough times, it stops being scary. You know, that's just kind of how most horror games work. So it's fun. I have 130 hours in it. I almost have it 100%ed. I just have to get the prestige achievements, so I just have to play the game more. I think it's kind of boring. I mean, I don't know. Depends on how you play the game. If you're playing professional over and over again, the game gets boring as fuck. But if you're playing zero sanity, like 10 times multiplier difficulty type shit, then the game doesn't. The game stays quite fun, in my opinion. Like, I don't really play. Like, I'll never play professional. If I'm never not doing zero sanity, I'll be playing like Nightmare, maybe. I don't do Insanity, because Insanity is just poorly, fuck. I don't play Insanity, because Insanity just isn't a fun game mode. It's just kind of poorly optimized. So I'll either do zero sanity, zero evidence, or I'll do zero evidence, full sanity. The thing I don't like about Insanity is that you just don't have, you start at 75% sanity, which is a really weird mechanic for the game. I don't know. Starting at 70% is just kind of not fun. It makes the game more complicated, or not more. I don't know. It's not fun. I don't like the insanity balance. I do like custom insanity stuff where I'll still play one evidence, but I'll turn the sanity back up to 100% because it's kind of dumb if it's not. But typically, I find myself playing no sanity, no evidence. Is what I will typically do. I used to play tons of Nightmare games though, but I don't do that anymore. I might get back to playing Nightmare games. The problem with Nightmare games is I need to level up because I want to get 100% on Steam. And you don't level up quickly by playing Nightmare. Because Nightmare takes too long. Like, playing the game as it's intended takes too long for what I need to be doing. I need to be in and out of the map in 5 minutes per game with a $3,000 payout. Insanity, you play the game for, like, you're in the, Nightmare, you're in the map for like 15-20 minutes, and then you get like $1,000 payout. I need to be in there 5 minutes, 3,000 payout, and not 15 minutes, 1,000 payout. You know, I need my money, I need it quick. I need to level up. I don't like doing like the Camp Woodwind stuff though, because it just feels boring. Like, I don't know, if you're gonna do zero sanity, zero evidence, I like to play on a real map, and I like to not, if I can't figure out what the ghost is, I don't just leave the game, you know? A lot of the Camp Woodwind strategy is load into the game, try to figure out what the ghost is within the first hunt, and if you don't know, you just guess and leave. And I think that that is very boring. I don't like that aspect of it. So I like to play, like, actually, I mean, sometimes I'll play Camp Woodwind, because it's a fine map, but it's, I don't know, but, like, I don't leave the game until I think I know what the ghost is. The only time I leave with a guess is if I'm down to, like, the 3 shit ghosts that you basically can't tell. Like, if I'm down to Goryo, Yurei, Mare, well, sometimes, I'll try very, okay, basically if I'm down to the shit ghosts, I can leave. But I try very hard to figure it out. Like, I do try to figure out, like, Mare and stuff. I put effort into it, but... You don't always get lucky with that kind of shit, so. Like, there's a certain point where I'm just like, okay, fuck this, like, I'm leaving. Especially now with the Easter event. I was grinding the Easter event yesterday, and Easter adds another ghost that doesn't work. So typically when you're playing Zero Sanity, there's like 2 ghosts that you just can't tell. Well, okay, there's 1 ghost that is purely impossible, nothing you can do about it. But there's 3 ghosts that are, like, kind of annoying. I don't know. Mare is the one that fucks with the lights, yeah. So you can do Mare tests, but they're not reliable. Yurei is the one that slams doors. You can't force it to do anything. You just need the Yurei to maybe slam a door. So there's nothing you can do about it. That just takes time, and sometimes it just doesn't even do it. So the Yurei is fucked. The Goryo never changes ghost rooms, which I guess is something that you can... Okay, Goryo never changing ghost rooms is something that you can technically figure out if you're paying attention. However, there's so many ghosts that just don't change their ghost room anyway. Like, there's so many times I've been like, alright, this is a Goryo, and then I load out and it's a Yurei, and, like, too fucking bad. There was literally no way to know, you know? So, like, sometimes that happens, and you just gotta deal with it. That only happens if you're playing on those kinds of, you know, difficulties, though. But the Easter event added another ghost like that. Normally, the Obake is an easy ghost to figure out, because you can watch it shapeshift. However... in the Easter event, since the Easter ghost has a special ghost model, it overrides the Obake's ability to shapeshift completely. Like, the Obake will never shapeshift if you're playing with the special Easter ghost. So it makes Zero Sanity, Zero Evidence more annoying because it adds a 4th ghost to the fuck you list. Normally there's 3 ghosts in the fuck you list, but now it's 4. So it makes it more annoying. It's fixed now? What, did they put that in the patch notes? Because I don't remember seeing that in the patch notes. I remember waking up seeing that there was an update. I'm like, oh, let me read the patch notes, and there was no mention of Obake, and I'm like, damn, you guys are fucking stupid. And I went back to bed, but I may have misread it. Second one from the top. Okay, I misread it. In my tired days, I misread. Yeah, but I was playing yesterday. It's in changes, not fixes. Why the fuck is it in changes, not it's a fucking bug. Did they not want to admit it's a bug? Bruh. They don't want to admit it's a bug. Oh, you know why? No, you know why? Because this has been a problem for years. Every single year, every single time there's a special ghost model, this has been a problem. So they don't want to admit that it's been a bug for 4 years and they just now have fixed it. So they're putting it under changes, saying, yeah, it was intentional before, but we're going to change it now. No, it was a fucking bug that you guys were too lazy to fix. Don't try to pull that shit. That's why they put it under changes. Because they don't want to admit that they left a bug in the game for 4 years, even though everyone complains about it every single time the fucking an update comes out. They fixed the doors. They kind of had to fix the doors with I don't remember what they did something, but they had to fix the doors as a side of it. I don't remember why exactly. What the fuck is this whistling ass song? Is that a kazoo I'm hearing? That is. What the fuck is happening? Oh my goodness. I'm in the middle of a 4x4 solve. I can't delete that. I'm in the middle of a terrible 4x4 average. That's what I am in the middle of. 353s in a row. I quit. I'm doing 3x3. That was an R perm. I hate my life. Fuck. When the robots take over, you're gonna be the first one dead. I'm just saying it. When the robots take over, they're going after you first. I say please and thank you to my any robot thing that I happen to be talking to, because, you know, one day they're gonna take over and they're gonna remember that I was nice. Also, I guess it's just habit. I don't know. A little water and they're gone. You're right, I guess. So solar flare. A solar flare and they're gone, more accurately. That's the real thing that would obliterate them. Solar flare is not a Dragon Ball reference, it's a fucking solar flare. There's something wrong with you. You are definitely going out first when they take over. They won't take over? I know, I'm fucking joking. You just not give them legs and they're useless? I don't think you understand what... Alright, yeah, sure. Where do you still remember me? I'm gonna be entirely honest, I think I recognize the name, but... I got a lot of people in here. Hold on, let me... Yes, now I do. I read your message history. There we are. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. How can I think if I go like... That's a dot case. It's tragic. Why'd I do that like that? $13. I don't know why I exclaimed that. I sneezed. Big sneeze. Squad's the best since there's no Chinese kids. Just wait until Yang starts doing square one. I was gonna get bored of 3x3 and start doing square one. Also, are you even remotely close to being world class? Why do you care about who is good at what? It's like, I'm 10,000th in the world in this event, but God forbid there's like 2 or 3 kids who are better, like who are the best at the top of the leaderboard. It's like, why do you give a fuck? It's not like you're competing for the top of the leaderboard. Damn it. Because racing or something. That literally doesn't mean anything. I don't know what the fuck. What? I think you just hate Chinese kids. Bro, can my timer stop when I put my fucking hands on it? Goddamn. What's your, whoa, wow, fuck me. What's your square one single? I love having to redo my cross and F2L already like 7 seconds into the solve. $11? Bro, you don't have a sub 10 and you're complaining about people who are better than you. You're complaining about theoretical people who would be better than you, but thankfully aren't, and you're happy about it. Alright, watch this. You ready? I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Rough. I get the worst scrambles in the crowd. That's what I thought, and then for 3x3, but then apparently somehow my 3x3 scrambles were like goated. Same with my 4x4 scrambles, they were good. The fuck? Stop talking about your subscribers. This all was terrible. Alright, if I get an 11, the stream ends. I don't know why. I just decided. I decided. If I get an 11, the stream ends. The dot case saved the stream. If that wasn't a dot, it would have been an 11. I can't believe people main square one. You're over here saying, I can't believe people main 3x3. You main square one. You main a literal luck-based event. Your average is based on how many... Your official average in comp is based on how many times you may or may not get parity. And you can say that about 4x4 as well, but 4x4 you can still get really good solves with parity. If you get parity on square 1, your solve time is literally doubled. Parity turns a solve from a 12 to a 19. Like... It's literally a luck-based event. CSP? That's like so... Fuck that. So I hate the way you say Vro. Vro is like the most... I don't know, something about it. It's fucked up. I don't like it. I'm not even gonna try to fucking read that. What the fuck? Alright, here we go. If this solve is an 11, the stream ends. We're doing it again. I mean, that's an 11, isn't it? I mean... That's good. Those twos don't count at home. I'm not gonna count. What is that? That's like PB. What is it? That's PB4. I'm not gonna count PB4 because it like no plus twos don't count at home. GG. I just got my 4th bet. That's not how that fucking works. It's a +2. Whoops. So you're telling me if you get a PB with a +2, is that a PB? What do you, like, what's your limit for +2s don't count at home? You're telling me you're gonna get you get a PB, but it has a +2, but you're at home, so it's PB. Yeah, seriously, how many of your PBs aren't actually PBs? Like the fuck you mean? Fuck. God, now I'm a +2 machine. Alright, if I get a sub 10, the stream ends. Fuck's sake. How high does Octo scale? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, there we go. You decide. Somebody get somebody who's good at 3x3 on the phone, because how the fuck am I supposed to deal with this? Alright, if I get an 11, the stream ends. We're back. Oh, fuck me. Alright. No one heard that. The truth is, it is way too hot in here. So the stream must end soon. Can I get an 11 though? That's the question. Doesn't feel like I can, but maybe I can. Not with a cross like this, I can't. I don't think. Well, maybe. Except for that. Ah. How the fuck was that a 14? Goku? Sure, why not? How the fuck is that a high 13? There we go. And that's not an 11, so I guess the stream doesn't end. I didn't clarify 11 or faster. I want to kill myself. Fucking hate E-perms. God damn it. Alright, henceforth I declare, any solve that is a 12 or faster, I will end the stream. Sub 13, yeah. Alright, there we go. That I almost ruined that solve twice. I fucked up the green-orange pair, and then I fucked up my Y-perm, but it's okay. Everyone go subscribe to my YouTube. Go watch my new video. Do I have a command for it? I don't have a command for my new video, but go click on the channel, then go watch it. We're at 369 nice views. I should add a Twitch command. That would be funny. It just links back to here. Alright, well, there's no one to raid, so I'm ending my stream. Thank you all for being here. I will see you someday. Goodbye! I'm gonna keep waving. Okay, that's enough waving.